Business Services has now automated in-district travel reimbursements. All staff members will use the automated process to submit in-district travel reimbursements. Supervisors will also approve online. To start the process to submit your in-district travel reimbursement form, go to the Employee Portal and click District Forms. On the right-hand side, under Travel, click In-District Travel Reimbursement. This will prompt an Excel spreadsheet to open. Click Edit Workbook if necessary. This is a read-only copy. Do File Save As to save a copy of the form in an area that you can work on it throughout the month or the time period that you are recording your reimbursements. I will save mine in my H drive. Give the form a proper name such as January 2013 mileage, or whatever you'd like to call it, and save it. At the top of the form, you will see that this is for fiscal year 2012-13. The rate at the beginning of that term was 0.55 cents per mile. The new rate from January 1st to June 30th will be 0.565 cents per mile. This Excel spreadsheet will automatically compute the correct rate according to the date that you enter on the form. First, enter your name, first name and last name, enter your home address, and I'll just put in a fake address for my home address, and your city, state, and zip. When you click on the date cell for the first row, you will see that the date is required and it must occur between July 1st and June 30th of the current fiscal year. The form will not accept any dates outside of that range. Enter the date for your first entry, such as 1 for January, 5 for the 5th of 2013. So month, date, and year. You can pick starting locations and destination locations within our district, and the form will automatically compute the mileage for you. As an example, if I'm going to go from Ben Franklin and I'm going to travel to Roosevelt, the form will automatically compute the mileage, and if this is a round trip, you can put a 2 in the round trip column and it will double the miles for you. You also need to apply a short explanation. So for this one, I needed to transport students. In my second example, which I will date January 6th of 2013, let's say that you travel from your home school and you go to a destination outside of our district, such as Office Max. You can actually type in Office Max into the destination field, give your explanation, and then enter the mileage, either from using MapQuest or Google, or recording the odometer in your car. So for this example, I will say that that is 10 miles. And I did do a round trip. After you filled the form, you need to submit it. You may decide to submit before filling the form, depending on the amount of traveling that you do. When you go down to the bottom of the form, step 1 tells you to save the document for yourself. So make sure you do a final save on this document. Step 2 is submit to your supervisor. So you simply click the link. This will prompt a browser-enabled form to appear. If you are not logged into the employee portal, you'll be prompted to do so. It will automatically populate your name, employee ID, and the current date, and your position. There are 3 required steps to this submit process. The first one is to pick who you report to or who you'd like to submit this to for approval. For this example, I'll submit it to my principal at Ben Franklin. The second step is to attach the actual Excel form that you are working on. Click to attach the form, browse. In this case, I saved it in my H drive, and I named it January 2013 mileage. Double click and attach the file. Click to add your digital signature and submit to your supervisor. You will then receive a success confirmation and you may close your browser. After your supervisor has approved your mileage request form and Business Services has processed the request, you will get an email confirmation. It will be from eZone, and the subject will be In-District Travel Reimbursement Request Approved and Processed. The email will actually tell you that you will receive an EFT email confirmation when funds have been distributed to your bank account. It will actually have a picture of the actual request you submitted, the step 1 that your supervisor approved it, and the step 2 section that Business Services has processed it, there was a voucher created, and the actual amount that you will be receiving will be listed.